Have you ever felt a whisper in the night, a fleeting pulse that tells you someone is coming? Not just anyone, but the one who could shift the axis of your world, the one whose eyes will unravel the secrets you've buried deep. 3 days, Cancer. 3 fleeting days stand between you and a collision with destiny. The stars have already begun their silent song, but are you listening? Or will you let the noise of doubt drown out the melody that's been written for you since the dawn of time? This isn't a promise, it's a warning. Ignore it and you might miss the moment the universe has been conspiring to deliver. The world will tell you love is a game of chance, a roll of dice in a crowded room. But what if they're wrong? What if love is a map, drawn in the shadows of your soul, waiting for you to trace its lines? Baba Vanga saw it. Through the veil of time, she glimpsed the threads that bind you to another, threads that tighten now, pulling you toward an encounter that will burn away your old beliefs. 3 days, Cancer, and the one who carries your heart's missing piece will step into the light. But here's the question that gnaws. Are you ready to recognize them? Or will you walk past, blind to the truth that's been screaming your name? They say the heart is a fragile thing, easily broken, easily fooled. But what if your heart is a compass, forged in the fires of the cosmos, pointing unerringly to the one who will change everything? Baba Vanga's visions were not of fleeting moments, but of eternal truths, truths that whisper now in the quiet spaces of your mind. 3 days from this very breath, Cancer, a door will open, and through it will walk the love you've been chasing in dreams you barely dare to admit. But doors close as quickly as they open. What will you do when the moment arrives? Will you step forward, or will you hesitate, haunted by the ghosts of what could have been? The skeptics will laugh, claiming the future is a fog, impossible to see. Yet Baba Vanga saw through that fog, her blind eyes piercing the veil to reveal what others refused to believe. She saw you, Cancer, standing at this very crossroads, where the next 3 days will carve your path for years to come. This isn't about chance, it's about choice. The universe is offering you a key, but it's up to you to turn it. What if the love of your life is closer than you think, waiting for you to wake up, to see them, to act? The clock is ticking, and every second you delay is a second you risk losing forever. This is no ordinary moment, Cancer. This is the edge of a revelation, the precipice of a truth so profound it will rewrite the story you tell yourself. 3 days, 3 fragile, fleeting days, and the one who holds the mirror to your soul will appear. But here's the secret Baba Vanga knew. They won't just find you. You must find them. You must be brave enough to look, to feel, to trust the pull that's been stirring in your chest. Stay with me, because every word from here is a step toward that truth. Miss one, and you might miss them. Are you ready to meet the love of your life, or will you let these 3 days slip through your fingers, carrying your destiny with them? Have you ever woken with a weight in your chest, Cancer? A quiet ache that whispers of someone you've never met, but always known? 3 days from now, the universe will pull back the veil, and the one who holds the key to that ache will step into your orbit. Baba Vanga saw it in the silent currents of time. Her blind eyes traced the arc of your heart, mapping a collision that could shatter the walls you've built. But what if you're not ready? What if the love of your life is a mirror, reflecting truths you've buried beneath layers of fear and doubt? The stars are aligning, their rhythm quickening, but the question burns. Will you hear their call, or will you turn away, deaf to the destiny knocking at your door? This moment isn't just a chance, it's a reckoning, and every second you hesitate pulls you further from the truth. They say love is a fleeting spark, a moment that fades in the chaos of life. But Baba Vanga knew better. She saw love as a river, carved deep into the earth of your soul, flowing toward the one who will meet you at its edge. 3 days, Cancer, and that river will surge, carrying you toward a meeting that will rewrite the story you've told yourself. Yet here's the shadow that lingers. What if you've been running from this all along? What if the pain you've carried, the sleepless nights, the half-forgotten dreams, wasn't a wound but a signal pointing you to this very moment? The world will try to drown it out with its noise and its lies, but the truth is louder, fiercer, closer. Can you feel it now, stirring in the quiet spaces of your mind, demanding to be seen? Your heart is not a fragile thing, Cancer, no matter what the cynics claim. It's a compass, forged in the fires of forgotten lifetimes, trembling now as it points to the one who will change everything. Baba Vanga's visions were not of fleeting glances, but of eternal crossings, moments when two souls, bound by threads older than the stars, find each other in the chaos. 3 days from this breath, that crossing awaits you, but it comes with a price. You must look, really look, at the stranger who steps into your path. You must trust the pull, the shiver, the sudden knowing that defies logic. What if they're already near, hidden in plain sight, waiting for you to wake up? What if the only thing standing between you and them is your own refusal to believe? The skeptics will scoff, calling the future a fog too thick to pierce. But Baba Vanga walked that fog, her sightless gaze cutting through to the truths others dared not face. She saw you, Cancer, standing at this precipice where the next 3 days will carve your path for years to come. This isn't about fate handing you a gift, it's about you choosing to claim it. The love of your life isn't a dream to be chased, it's a reality to be seized, a fire to be kindled with courage you didn't know you had. But courage falters in the face of doubt. What if you're wrong? What if you're right? The answers are coming faster than you think, and they'll demand everything: your trust, your heart, your willingness to leap into the unknown. This is no ordinary moment, Cancer. It's a pulse, a crack in the fabric of your life, where the ordinary falls away and the eternal steps forward. 3 days, and the one who carries your soul's reflection will stand before you, but they won't announce themselves with fanfare. They'll come quietly in a glance, a word, a fleeting touch that feels like home. Baba Vanga knew the weight of such moments, how they shift the tides of existence, how they demand you shed the skin of who you were. Are you ready to let go? Are you ready to see? The universe is watching, holding its breath as you teeter on the edge of this truth. Every word you hear now is a step deeper into that truth, a thread pulling you toward the inevitable. Stay with me, Cancer, because the journey has only begun, and the next step is yours to take. The air feels heavier now, doesn't it, Cancer? Like the world is pressing closer, whispering secrets it's held since the stars were born. 3 days from this moment, the love of your life will cross your path, but they won't come as a savior or a stranger. They'll come as a mirror, reflecting every hope you've buried, every fear you've fought to hide. Baba Vanga saw the dance of souls through time, and she saw you, poised at this turning point, where a single choice could light the way or cast you back into shadow. What if the love you've been seeking isn't out there, but within you, waiting to be unlocked by the one who's almost here? The clock is relentless, each tick a reminder that destiny doesn't wait for the hesitant. You've felt it, haven't you? The moments when the world falls silent and someone calls to you from the edges of your dreams. Baba Vanga's visions were not of chance encounters, but of inevitable unions, where two hearts, scarred and searching, find each other in the chaos of existence. 3 days, Cancer, and that call will become a voice, clear and undeniable, but only if you listen. The world will tempt you to doubt, to distract, to dismiss this as fantasy. But what if it's real? What if the one who will change everything is already walking toward you, their steps echoing in the quiet spaces of your soul? The truth is a fire, and it's burning closer. Will you step into its warmth or turn away from its heat? Your heart knows the way, Cancer, even when your mind falters. It's a lighthouse, cutting through the fog of fear, guiding you to the one who will feel like the answer to a question you never dared to ask. Baba Vanga's sight reached beyond the veil, to the moments when life shifts, when the ordinary becomes sacred. 3 days from now, that shift is coming, but it demands your presence, your courage, your willingness to see what's been hidden in plain sight. What if the love of your life isn't a stranger, but someone you've already met, waiting for you to recognize them? What if the only thing keeping you apart is the story you've been telling yourself, the one that says you're not enough? The doubters will always be there, Cancer, their voices loud with reasons to stay small, to stay safe. But Baba Vanga's truth was never safe. It was raw, unyielding, a blade that cut through illusion to reveal what matters. She saw you, standing at this crossroads where the next 3 days will test your heart's resolve. This isn't about finding love, it's about claiming it, about stepping into the version of yourself that's ready to hold it. The one who's coming isn't just a person. They're a catalyst, a key to the life you've been too afraid to imagine. But keys are useless if you refuse to turn them. What will you choose when the moment arrives? Will you open the door or let it close forever? This is the edge of everything, Cancer, a moment so fragile, so fierce that it could redefine you. 3 days, and the one who carries your heart's truth will appear, but they won't wait forever. Baba Vanga's visions were not of endings, but of beginnings, of moments when the soul wakes up and says, "This is it." You're standing in that moment now, teetering between who you've been and who you could become. The universe is offering you a chance, but it's not a gift, it's a challenge. Will you rise to it? Will you trust the pull, the ache, the whisper that's been growing louder with every breath? The path is yours, Cancer, and it's waiting for you to take the next step. Stay with me, because the truth is unfolding, and you're closer than you think. 3 days, Cancer, and the universe will hum a truth so ancient it feels like a memory. The one who steps into your life will not just be a person, they'll be a tide, pulling you toward shores you've only glimpsed in dreams. Baba Vanga's sight wove through the threads of time, and she saw you here, at this fragile edge, where love is not a destination but a becoming. Have you felt it yet? The quiet shift, the softening of old scars, the whisper that says you're closer to yourself than you've ever been. This moment isn't about finding them, it's about finding you, the you that dares to believe in a love that rewrites the stars. What will you carry forward when these 3 days fade into forever? The heart is a curious thing, Cancer, a keeper of secrets you've barely dared to name. It holds the ache of every unanswered question, the weight of every unspoken hope. Baba Vanga knew this. She saw the dance of souls, the way they circle and collide when the moment is right. 3 days from now, that dance begins, but it's not the steps that matter. It's the courage to move. What if the love of your life is already within you, waiting to be set free by a glance, a word, a single breath shared with another? The universe doesn't promise ease, it promises truth. And the truth is this: you are enough exactly as you are to meet the one who's coming. There's a stillness now, isn't there? A pause where the world holds its breath and you stand alone with the pulse of possibility. Baba Vanga's visions were never about certainty. They were about awakening, about seeing what lies beneath the surface of your days. 3 days, Cancer, and the mirror of your soul will reflect a face you'll know, even if you've never seen it before. But knowing isn't enough. You must choose to trust, to feel, to let the walls you've built crumble into dust. What if this is the moment you've been waiting for, not just in this life, but in all the lives you've lived? What if love is the key to remembering who you've always been? The stars are silent now, but their silence speaks. They've watched you, Cancer, through every tear, every triumph, every quiet night when you wondered if you'd ever be seen. Baba Vanga's truth was a lantern in the dark, illuminating the path to this very crossroads. 3 days, and the one who carries your heart's echo will arrive, not to complete you, but to remind you that you were never broken. This is the secret she left for you. Love is not something you find, it's something you become. So become it, Cancer. Become the fire, the tide, the unshakable truth that you are worthy of a love that feels like home. Let that truth burn through your doubts until nothing remains but the light. And so, Cancer, here we stand, at the edge of a revelation that will linger long after these words fade. The next 3 days are yours, not to wait, but to live, to feel, to open your heart to the possibility that's been calling you all along. If this truth has stirred something within you, if it's awakened a spark you can't ignore, then let it live beyond this moment. Like this video to hold this feeling close. Comment below with the whispers of your heart. What do you feel as these 3 days draw near? Share this with someone who needs to hear it, someone whose soul is searching for the same truth. And subscribe, because this journey is just beginning, and you're already part of something greater. The stars are watching, Cancer. What will you show them next?